One of the best tactical shooter experience there is at the moment, and probably one of the best ever, Ready or Not, is finally getting extremely close to its official 1.0 release. This is a really big milestone for the team, and with each update that goes into the game, they keep hyping this 1.0 release as it will bring what the fans wanted for so long, and will also bring the game into a new era, where it will probably be the absolute best time to check it out. Ready or Not will finally be into its next level of brutal, with new maps set to bring shocking and controversial elements, including a school shooting map, a streamer raid map, a Richmond house on the coastline with beautiful enhanced graphics, a destruction system that's in the planning phase with destructible vehicles, and more. I'm not talking about months and months until it officially releases, with a ton of gameplay features, maps, weapons, NPCs and so on. No, they're planning on releasing it this fall 2023, which is pretty close. We're gonna get into these very exciting details right now, and make sure you don't miss out on all of the improvements that they will be making, that I will be talking about in a minute. Okay, so if you have played Ready or Not already, you already know how great this tactical experience already is. It's already worth playing and better than many early access games out there. There is no denying that. It's got a ton of maps that are getting revamped over time by the developers, new weapons, the NPCs are getting more lifelike, and we must not forget about the modding community. This is what brings this game to the next level. You can create any level, modify any NPC, add different NPCs like zombies, weapon modification and etc. of your liking, and bring it into Ready or Not for people to try. I'm so glad that the modding community exists in this game, because there's not been much update as of recently. They're just waiting for 1.0, so seeing that modding keeps this game alive is awesome. You can literally change the game from a tactical shooter to an horror survival experience and so on. Keep in mind though, the developers are not really counting on the community to keep this game alive, because they're actively sharing what they're working on, and they're releasing some updates here and there that are actually full of features, and this 1.01 will be its biggest ever. First of all, they plan on adding a really cool in-game feature probably coming with this 1.0 release, which is the police trailer units. As well as hearing in-game radio communication with them, there will be a new addition of a physical police trailer AI unit that's intended to increase immersion at the end of a mission. The name trailer refers to the fact that these units safely trail behind the actions of the tactical team, avoiding tactical interference while providing auxiliary support. These police trailer units arrive to physically extract secured civilians and suspects to safety after you clear a level, removing them from the scene, which is actually awesome. You won't just detain or put a civilian on the ground. Now they will be extracted out of the map to safety. They're making huge improvements to the fidelity of visual effects, but they are also optimizing their related system so that they run as efficiently as possible. Among just a few of the VFX improvements that they've worked on are muzzle flare, explosive effects, new vehicles, and increased details of the already existing vehicle destruction, and adding more destruction into it. Along with sharing screenshots of the new maps coming in, including one that is called Coyote, they were happy to share that the 1.0 release will officially release at the end of this year, and that they're keeping a lot of the features, the maps improvements, and more for this release. They also shared the first screenshots of a police station, which will be able to roam freely and do different things in it, including a new briefing menu, interactive tablets, new voice acting, and tons of elements to find. Now going into new animations, dramatic cinematics, and tactical realism for this 1.0 update and beyond. The team is now doing motion capture for Ready or Not, and it will be represented via what is said to be compelling cutscenes, gameplay animations, and future trailers that will help bring Ready or Not's gripping storyline to life. With improved tactics shining in mocap performance for SWAT operators comes revamped arrest animations, allowing you to safely secure subjects with confidence using 20 variations of trained officers making arrests, it is said. To scratch some of the surface, they said that in this mocap session they recorded over 100 new death animations, more than 25 new movesets, and 90 or so new world building animations to ground you in this game world. The updated performances brought by this motion capture will allow the team to better convey the diverse array characters that we will encounter in the game. Run animations for different physiques, for example, will better portray each individual character rather than adhering to the basic running animation cycle that they had in the past. A big change in gameplay that will happen with all of the new data is how it will make the game more natural and smooth. The enemies and SWAT will actually visually reflect all of the training and military experience that they went through, whereas previous animations were a rough estimation based on real reference. One of the challenges that the devs are tackling is to ensure that suspects suspects behave more naturally. Based on player actions, they want to ensure that the suspect will act accordingly, and in this 1.0 release and beyond, it will include that. You blow a door open, some suspects will act surprised and cower, and others may hold their ground. This aims to reinvigorate scenarios. Players will never know what to expect when tackling obstacles, it is said. In line with what was said and some other scenarios, a suspect might not act aggressively. Based on what a player does, suspects may choose several actions, including surrendering, cowering, retreating, grouping, and of course showing aggression, to name a few. Finally, the new maps, which include a school shooting map that doesn't have much details yet, but of course will be very controversial and probably very realistic as well. The school map is still very much on the Rome map, the developers said, but given both how sensitive the subject is and how much of a minefield it is, by the way of names or even design of the school, it requires more care than most of the other maps combined, they said. And we also have the streamer map, which is not even a joke and surprisingly very detailed and full of different rooms. The situation revolves around expecting the unexpected. The deployed squad will have to meticulously inspect every corner and potential hiding spots to ensure that nothing is missed in the operation. Every encounter can be critical. Sometimes even a basic perspective can turn into a wide-ranging investigation in this map. If you guys are excited for the 1.0 release at the end of 2023, make sure you like the video and please let me know if you'd like to see more videos on the game as we approach this update, and let me know in the comments, and of course subscribe to stay tuned.
I think it's one of them. Shit.
Police, hands up!
I think my chances are better with you.
Drop your weapon!
I...
Drop the